Hi guys, how you doing? Damon Caskey here. Looks like my bit rate isn't that good, so I will try and talk a little bit slower. I would like to do a quick preview of one of the features coming down the pipe for OpenBOR 4.0 when it releases. Unfortunately, we are still stuck in it will release when it releases mode. I wish I could give you a solid date, but I've still got a lot more work to do, and so do some of the other devs that are helping me out, which thanks a lot, guys, for all that you do there. But still, thought I'd give you just a little, overview of some of the things you'll get. One of the simpler ones is an improved cheat menu. Now, if you have been using the cheats in the current OpenBOR, you know that they can be rather finicky, and it's just sort of a tacked-on feature. You go to Systems, you turn cheats on, and then the cheats just kind of appear in the Systems menu. That has all been changed. I'll open up the engine here to show you using my good old Golden Axe project. So you go to Start, or actually not Start Game, Options. It is still under System Options, but as you can see, instead of it being an on and off switch, Cheat Options now has a dedicated menu. These options are fairly self-explanatory, but I will run through them anyway. Infinite Credits gives you, well, infinite credits. You can never run out of credits. You can continue as often as you like. Infinite Energy is a new option. Now, what it does is you still use energy. You still use life if you execute a special, and you still use MP if you execute MP usage specials. Excuse me, I need to get a drink of water here. Goodness, sorry about that. Got something stuck in my throat. Anyway, so again, the infinite energy basically just recovers your energy so fast that you really can never run out. Now, if a special uses up your health, you still lose health. This only affects your MP. So for modules that have an MP reserve, that can be really helpful. The infinite health is exactly what it says. You do not lose life whenever you are struck by enemy attacks. Infinite lives also is exactly what it sounds like. You can lose as many lives as you want to. You'll just keep coming back for more. The multi-hit glitch bears a little bit more explanation. Without that glitch, or actually, excuse me, with that glitch enabled, the hits are no longer regulated by the engine. Now, I explained in another video that it's important for OpenBOR to identify every single hit and give it a numeric ID, and then it knows whether or not the next update, if that hit is still contacting, whether to run the, boy, I'm tripping over words tonight, run the do attack event again on that hit. With multi-glitch turned off, the engine just ignores those checks, and it is possible to nail an enemy with a single hit about 200 times in 1 second. Touch of Death is a new cheat, and all it does is whenever you strike an enemy directly, if you are a player, then that enemy takes its current hit points in damage. Now, that is before the enemy's defense calculations take place, and that can be very important. I'll show you in just a moment. So let's try out just a infinite health cheat. I'll go ahead and enable that, and we'll go to back again, start of the game, new game, stage 1 demo. We'll select Axe here, and I'll just walk forward and let Longmoan beat on me as much as he wants. I'll slit your throat, he says. Yeah, really? Yeah, you keep celebrating, but in case you haven't noticed, if that's all you got, you're in for the long night, pal. Well, anyway, so let's go back to the cheats menu and try out another one. And of course, you can enable as many cheats as you want at the same time. So options, system option, cheat options, and let's try out the Touch of Death. Leave those beasties alone. We don't need those. Well, still invincible. My turn. chump. And we'll take a little stroll. Nope, you're dead. Yeah, so are you too. What do you think about that, pal? I guess those guys wanted some. Now, remember what I told you, defense still applies, and that's important because there might be certain sequences and modules, like this little thief, for example, that you always want to be able to take a certain number of hits. And I do that by making the thief invincible to normal damage, and instead counting the number of hits he takes before he runs away. But everybody else is still subject to the touch of death. Get this guy out of the way here. Nope, I actually took a hit, but I'm still invincible. Need to get some individual sound effects for those bad brothers. So that is the touch of death. Probably not all that fun to use in a real game, but what I think it could be useful for would, well, exactly what I've just done. If you're a creator and you are testing your stages, then the touch of death is a way to be able to walk through them really quick. Now, another improvement that has been made on these cheats is that previously it was possible to disable the cheats menu. You can still do that, but you can also do it on a more granular level. So in other words, you as a creator can decide which of these individual cheats are available for selection. To do that, we'll go over here and I'll show you Golden Axe here. There is an option, or I guess a property in models text called global config cheats. And then there is a list, and of course I'll have all this documented for you. And as you can see, I've got master menu, credits menu, energy menu, health menu, lives menu, multi-hit menu, and touch of death menu. And each one of those enables that particular option. So the master menu enables the entire cheats menu. And then each one of these guys here is pretty self-explanatory. They enable the use of these individual options. Now you can also, let's add a little something else. And I'm going to shut the engine off here. And since I'm shutting it off, those cheats are turned off with it because cheats are not saved. But let's say I wanted the touch of death active. So by adding that option, when I start up the module, the touch of death cheat should start off already enabled. Cheat options, and there it is. Touch of death is turned on. So additionally, these options are available through script. There is a single variable that you have access to. It is called global config cheats, oddly enough. And there are constants. Also, these will be documented for you that you can apply. They are bit masks. So again, there's only one variable, but it holds all these different flags using bitwise logic. So at any time in real time, you can adjust what options are available in the menus, or you can turn the cheats on and off at will. That's pretty much it for the cheats. I hope that it's helpful. Again, this is something that's coming down in the OpenBOR 4.0 that will hopefully drop pretty soon. Guys, thanks a lot. Sorry I've been rambling so much. I'm a little off my game tonight, even more than usual. But anyway,